What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So this video, I really just want to make this video. I don't claim to have the answer to this particular question, but I know it's a big question that's come up regarding the situation in Kenosha. If you guys have been following, Kyle Rittenhouse obviously was involved in a shooting responding to a situation involving some rioters. A couple people ended up dead. He's facing first degree manslaughter, first degree murder? We're going to read this. But the question is, was his firearm legal? There was a post that went out a couple of days ago that had some people believing that he may be able to kind of skirt the charges regarding having a firearm under the age of 18. And just to let you guys know where I stand on this, I think that this is going to be a tough case, man. Honestly, I think this one's going to be real tough because I do believe, based on what happened, I mean, the self-defense case is pretty easy to make. The situation is really contingent on whether or not this firearm is illegal. If they can, if the courts decide that this firearm was illegal, he shouldn't have had it, there's no way that there's any type of justification for that. Then it creates a situation where you can say, well, therefore, this wouldn't have happened. He shouldn't have been here. This wouldn't have escalated. This would have prevented this entire thing from happening. So then I could definitely see him being found guilty. But the issue, I think, is the charges. I think they picked really bad charges for him in this particular case. But let's give you this information. This is coming out of PolitiFact. Again, this is regarding the question whether or not the firearm specifically was illegal. So the 17-year-old accused of shooting 3 people during the protests in Kenosha faces several charges, including first-degree intentional homicide. But some widely shared Facebook posts say he should be cleared of at least some of them. On August 27th, a post on Facebook said it was perfectly legal for him, who was arrested in Antioch, Illinois, after fleeing Wisconsin, to brandish an assault-style rifle on the streets of Kenosha. Carrying a rifle across state lines is perfectly legal, the poster said. Based on the laws I can find in this area, at 17-year-old Kyle was perfectly legal to be able to possess this rifle without parental supervision. Now, that post was flagged as part of Facebook's efforts to combat false news and misinformation on the news feed. And then on August 25th, this is just summarizing. So the question, is that true? The Wisconsin Department of Justice honors concealed carry permits issued in Illinois, but Rittenhouse did not have a permit to begin with, and he was not legally old enough to carry a firearm in Wisconsin. In Illinois, concealed carry permits applicants must be at least 21 years of age or older. Since Rittenhouse is 17, he would not qualify for a permit. Wisconsin law stipulates that any person under the age of 18 who possesses or goes armed with a dangerous weapon is guilty of a Class A misdemeanor. Now, based on that definition, it seems pretty clear that there's no way that he would be allowed to carry a firearm. But something tells me he's got the right people in his corner. They'll find a way. But per that definition, it seems like there's no way that he would be allowed to. But we continue. On the 27th of August, prosecutors charged Rittenhouse with a misdemeanor count of possession of a dangerous weapon under the age of 18. John Monroe, an attorney who specializes in gun rights, told the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel that there is an exception for rifles and shotguns, which is aimed at letting children ages 16 and 17 hunt, that could apply, but Rittenhouse wasn't in Kenosha to hunt. And he also had an assault rifle, not a hunting rifle. The newspaper reported that based on interviews, videos, and social media posts, Rittenhouse considered himself to be a militia member protecting private property. His Facebook page, which has since been taken down, had several posts expressing support for police. People are getting injured. It's our job to protect this business, Rittenhouse told the Daily Caller in a video interview before the shooting. And my job is to protect people. If someone is hurt, I'm running into harm's way. That's why I have my rifle. I've got to protect myself, obviously. But I've also got my med kit. He's reached out to a person who published the Facebook post for comment, but we haven't heard anything back. Whether Rittenhouse violated Wisconsin's law by possessing a firearm underage is the subject of ongoing litigation, but the Facebook post claimed that it was perfectly legal for the teenager to carry an assault rifle in Kenosha. At best, it's unproven. At worst, that's inaccurate. Either way, we rate this post false. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys that information if that question has come up in your conversations and you're wondering whether or not this is a legitimate position to take. From what we're reading here and kind of what I've kind of confirmed, it doesn't seem like that is factually correct, that he could definitely have a firearm. But again, I think this is just a very sticky situation. I see this one kind of going different ways. He wasn't protecting his own personal property, so I mean, if that was the case, then I could see them saying, well, he was at home when this happened, he went outside. But this is not that. He was out protecting businesses. He was, I guess, some type of medic or EMT or something like that. So that could be used. But again, you're underage. You shouldn't be out there in the first place. So I don't really see any legitimacy for why he would be allowed to carry a firearm, why he should have been there. But at the same time, again, I just feel like given the narrative that has surrounded him specifically and the mishandling of these riots in the city, it wouldn't strike me as far-fetched to think that they'll find some way to get this charge dropped. And again, I think they just chose really bad charges for him. I think if they had gotten him on some manslaughter charges or some negligence or something like that, it'd be a lot easier to find him guilty. This first degree homicide, I don't know if that's going to stick. But again, if the firearm is illegal, then I would think that he would have to be found guilty. But we'll see. So that's all I wanted to talk about. Like I said, I don't want to get too far into it. I don't want to say I know something that I don't. Again, I would, again, love to hear what you guys think about this. I'm about to get out of here. I got to get to bed. 5 videos one day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for coming through. Appreciate the support. If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one once I find this stuff.